What's up, guys? It's Max back here today. In this episode, we're delving into the fascinating concept of volumetric efficiency in modern car engines. It's a critical factor that impacts the performance of your vehicle in ways you might not expect. So fasten your seatbelt as we journey into the heart of your car's engine. Volumetric efficiency is all about how efficiently an internal combustion engine moves air into and out of its cylinders. It's not just about how much air it moves, but also about the ratio of the air volume drawn into the cylinder compared to the cylinder's total volume. To get a more concrete idea, we use an equivalent air volume based on Boyle's gas law. When we multiply this VE by the cylinder volume, we get a good estimate of the air mass or charge that enters the cylinder. This, in turn, is crucial for determining the right fuel delivery and spark timing for the engine. Oxygen being the limiting reactant in combustion, the greater the mass of air entering into the engine means the greater the amount of fuel we can deliver to the engine. And in most applications, more fuel means more power. In a naturally aspirated engine, air is drawn into the engine cylinders by atmospheric pressure. This pressure acts against a partial vacuum that occurs as the piston travels downward toward bottom dead center during the intake stroke. But here's where things get interesting. Due to innate restrictions in the engine's inlet tract, which includes the intake manifold, there's a small pressure drop as air is drawn in. This results in a volumetric efficiency of less than 100%. In other words, there's less than a complete air charge in the cylinder. The density of this air charge, and therefore the engine's maximum theoretical power output, is influenced not only by induction system restrictions, but also by engine speed and atmospheric pressure, which decreases as you go to higher altitudes. Now, what happens when we move to a different league of engines? In contrast to naturally aspirated engines, we have forced induction engines. Here, we employ mechanical superchargers, exhaust-driven turbochargers, or even nitrous oxide injection to increase the mass of intake air beyond what could be produced by atmospheric pressure alone. Forced induction is a technology that revolutionizes the way internal combustion engines operate, allowing them to exceed 100% volumetric efficiency, or VE. Volumetric efficiency is a crucial concept in engine design, measuring the efficiency with which an engine can move air into and out of its cylinders during the intake and exhaust strokes. In natural aspirated engines, air is drawn into the cylinders solely by atmospheric pressure. However, there's a limit to how much air an engine can ingest in this manner, primarily dictated by its displacement and design. To break through this barrier, engineers turn to forced induction methods. Two primary forms of forced induction are supercharging and turbocharging. These systems work by compressing the incoming air, effectively increasing its density. The denser air contains more oxygen, which is essential for combustion. The result? Volumetric efficiency well beyond 100%. A supercharger is a mechanically driven device that forces more air into the engine's cylinders. It's typically connected to the engine's crankshaft and compresses the incoming air before it enters the combustion chamber. This compression process significantly increases the air's density and consequently the engine's volumetric efficiency. Turbochargers, on the other hand, use exhaust gases to drive a turbine that compresses the incoming air. By doing so, they effectively force more air into the engine. This exhaust-driven process not only increases air density, but also has the added advantage of harnessing otherwise wasted energy from the exhaust gases. Both superchargers and turbochargers deliver more air to the cylinders than the engine's displacement would allow with natural aspiration. This additional air results in a volumetric efficiency exceeding 100%. Essentially, it means that the engine is ingesting more air than its physical size could theoretically accommodate under normal atmospheric conditions. The ability to exceed 100% VE contributes to higher engine power, as more air mass means more fuel can be burned, leading to increased output. This additional power is the reason forced induction systems are a common choice in high-performance sports cars, or even in mainstream vehicles, where efficiency and power are equally important. In summary, forced induction systems such as superchargers and turbochargers play a significant role in enhancing engine performance by increasing volumetric efficiency beyond 100%. This technology highlights the remarkable ways in which engineering innovation continues to push the boundaries of what's possible in the world of automotive engineering. And then there's nitrous oxide, which supplies significantly more oxygen in a given volume than is possible with atmospheric air. In fact, nitrous oxide is 36.3% available oxygen by mass, compared to atmospheric air at 20.95%. Nitrous oxide not only provides extra oxygen, but also has another trick up its sleeve. It boils at an incredibly low temperature, negative 127.3 degrees Fahrenheit, or negative 88.5 degrees Celsius, at atmospheric pressure. This offers significant cooling due to the latent heat of vaporization, which further increases the overall air charge density compared to natural aspiration. But wait, there's even more. Some radical solutions, like the sleeve valve design, do away with traditional valves altogether. Instead, they use a rotating sleeve around the piston or under the cylinder head. This approach allows for incredibly large ports, potentially maximizing VE. However, there's a practical limit dictated by the strength of the sleeve. Too much pressure can pop the sleeve out of the port if the port is too large. In conclusion, volumetric efficiency isn't just a niche concept. It's at the heart of your car's performance. It's often confused with load, but while they correlate, they're not the same thing. Understanding volumetric efficiency helps us to appreciate the incredible engineering behind our vehicles and how modern car engines deliver the power and efficiency we rely on every day.